Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from The Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the February readings, and this is going to be for my Gemini. Gemini, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising sign. So as long as you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, there might be a message for you in this reading. Now, Gemini, believe it or not, I had already recorded your reading, but for some reason, the video didn't save. So I have to make another video. In other words, and believe it or not, I meditate on the sign before I do the reading. And this time I'm using the Wisdom of Trees Oracle deck. And for you, you get 2 cards. So far the readings I've done, there was 1, but you get 2. And that's quite interesting because maybe this is the second reading. I don't know. But here's the cards that you got. You got Olive. And Olive is quite interesting because Olive is probably a very, very important tree. And it is a very mystical tree, I think, back in Greece. It also has a lot of health benefits, but it needs to be preserved as well. So I think the message from this card, and is for what I have so far for you, is that there is a need for you to kind of set up a special little niche somewhere in your home, and you need to visit that niche every day. It doesn't matter how long you spend in it, but to put your intentions when you are in that space. So maybe put some important items on your space. Like for some people, I can only imagine you putting crystals. I can imagine you putting up important things that mean a lot to you. Could be symbols. It could be some treasures that you may have, right? Whatever it is for you, just make sure that that space is sacred. For some of you, it might actually be some natural herbs and plants that you may have, okay? So whatever it is for you. So also know that the healing powers of, for example, olive oil, because don't forget, like the olive trees, the fruit of the tree will be pressed and they make delicious olive oil, right? And all that is to say that there's many, many health benefits. 1, it can lower your blood pressure, and 2, it can help with some digestive I think the abdomen, it can help relieve some pain from the abdomen as well. Okay, you can do your own research, my beautiful gems. You guys can really figure out if this has any benefits for you or what this message means. And you personally can also research to see the spiritual meaning of this olive tree for you and see if there's something else that resonates for you. Okay. The other card you got is the Coast Redwood. Now, I believe that this is probably the oldest tree in the world and the tallest tree in the world. The redwood is a very, very hard wood, and it can resist many, many different temperatures, whether it's, a storm or it's like really strong sun rays, or I don't know if they grow in the winter countries where there's snow and stuff. I really don't know. You would have to do some research, but the message from this card is saying that you shouldn't shy away from who you genuinely and truly are, because you should be standing tall and you should be going full strength ahead in whatever endeavors you are choosing to follow, because you do have a lot of gifts that the world needs to see. And the redwood, the Coast Redwood here, makes me feel that you can be seen by a lot of people from a very, very far distance. So don't limit yourself. Allow yourself to expand and to grow and to let people see you. So I don't know if that means that you need to maybe expand internationally or, maybe start a podcast where people can reach you from all around the world. But you get the idea. Just allow yourself to shine. Okay. I love this for you guys, Gemini. Let's see what the good tarot has for you. All right, Spirit, let's do this for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. As long as you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, there might be a message for you here, okay? And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, I am trying to grow it. So if you do get a chance to subscribe because you like my readings, then I invite you to subscribe. If you click on the notification bell, then you will get notified when I do go live. And if you resonate with the reading and you want to write me a comment, I really enjoy reading the comments, so please go ahead and do so. All right, Spirit, let's do this. So what messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, and Rising? I feel that the olive tree is really giving me the sense that you are very creative at this time, and you are definitely growing something. I just feel like you're growing something. Nesting something is the word I'm getting. Wow, definitely nesting something. We have the Sun card. Wow, the Sun card is the most positive card in any tarot deck. This talks about creativity, talks about victory, talks about the birthing of. So if you're starting something, maybe a business of some kind, then this is your green light to just keep going very tall, going all the way, go international. And you know what? Maybe you are thinking of starting something internationally. I feel that this is absolutely something that you should be doing. And not only that, victory and success is here for you. And there's also some sort of rebirth, okay? Now, you have the moon. So you have both the sun and the moon. I think that fear might be holding you back. If fear is holding you back, then there's nothing better than to do some research, to look at things, to meditate, to take a moment to step away from the current situation so that you can, think about it, have different, perspectives around it, to have maybe time to contemplate before you make decisions, and that will help you to face your fears. Maybe there are things that are not shown to you at this time because there are things that you need to work on. And I'm saying that because we have the Temptation card. Now, if you are a kind of personality, because not all Geminis are equal. I mean, Geminis can be in very different characters. I'm kind of getting from this Temptation card that you are very, very impulsive. So creating that sacred space in your home where you can visit every day will help you to be less impulsive, okay? Being less impulsive will help you to not make mistakes, okay? So I feel like the whole thing here is to help you avoid making some rash decisions or some impulsive actions, because everything is going to be illuminated for you as long as you keep being creative, as long as you keep facing those fears, but do not stop yourself from growing because of fear. And maybe that is an old habit of yours that you're, too afraid to step up, and you just keep yourself small because this is where your comfort zone is. Now, there is a possibility for you to step outside of your comfort zone and to shine and to really grow. Or maybe there is something that you need to learn. If you have some maybe addictive behavior or some patterns that, are slowing you down, maybe it's time for you to look at these things, okay? Maybe it's time for you to really look at them and see if there's any improvements that you can do so that you can grow and to really find your rebirth or your time to shine here, okay? Let's go into the Elements of Life Tarot. This is my personal deck, so there are 100 cards in this deck, so there might be cards that you're not familiar with, but I will explain them, okay? All right, Spirit, let's see. Well, we're starting with Judgment. So that's quite important. Judgment is all about making a decision, an important decision. a decision where it will make you take a path of the right path, or maybe the wrong path, but whichever path it is, you're being asked to make a decision very carefully. See, we have the Two of Earth in the reverse. Now, as a reader, my cards are always in the upright. And if a card comes in the reverse, it's because it's meant to be in the reverse. So having the Two of Earth in the reverse, like the Two of Pentacles, with the Judgment card here, I feel that you've made a decision. Now, the decision is to completely focus on one area of your life, which is good, and to stop juggling, being back and forth. To, Gemini is really interesting because you guys, I know people say, oh, you're the Gemini, the twins, and you have the double personality or this or that. I don't feel that Geminis have a double personality. I feel like Geminis have a lot of passion, and they have multiple areas of interest, and this can maybe sometimes make them seem like they're juggling more than one thing, but essentially at the very core, you are this same person, right? Now, with the Temptation card here is like maybe you constantly fluctuate back and forth. Sometimes you are on the straight and narrow, and other times you're maybe partying a little bit too much. And even though you say to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to stop partying, but then you say, well, okay, just for tonight. Oh, well, it's a celebration, or you give yourself the reasons why. But if you are noticing that there are things that are starting to pop up in your mind, thinking like you're concerned for certain things in your life, whether it is physical or whether it is financial or whether it is whatever it is for you. And some of you may have like a spending issue here. Sorry. You may have a spending issue, and there is something that you really need to look at, right? So interesting. So there's a decision that needs to be made, but I think you've made your decision and now you're really ready to focus. Maybe you have been always procrastinating, and now you're saying, okay, well, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore because I really want to get this stuff done. Okay. Interesting. So that's a pretty good way to live your month of February. The card went flying. I just got to go get that. And it was the Temperance card. Well, that is amazing. Temperance is my personal favorite card in my personal deck, actually in all tarot decks. So Temperance is a very special card for me. Temperance to me is the key of life. The key of life talks about, bringing balance into our life, making sure that everything is balanced. We're not focusing in one area more than the other area. We are completely zen, but it's also a card of patience. Now, patience, I feel that is really important for the Gemini, because Gemini, when they like something, they want it now, and there's no waiting for it. And here Spirit is saying like, okay, you know what? Yes, you will have your victory, your success here. Things are really here and ready for you. However, you just need to be patient, okay? This is also giving me, because it's a Sagittarius card, it's also giving me an energy where you're needing to fire yourself up, okay? To really put in some effort. Maybe it's also saying that whatever it is that you're wishing upon, hoping to get under your control at this time, you will be able to do it. First of all, you're not alone. You have a huge spiritual team behind you, really helping you, okay? You have a team. Like, look, these are all major arcana cards. These are major arcana cards, and you have one single minor arcana. This tells me that this is a very powerful reading for you. And not only that, you had two of the oracle cards that came out for you. All the readings I've done so far, it's been one. So I think the message here is quite important. And if this resonates for you, and if you understand what your message is, just write me a comment and say, got it. And that'll mean everything to me. And I know exactly what you mean. And I am going to be so happy for you and send you positive vibes. You're going to have this victory. You're going to have this success. You're going to get this under your belt, and you're really going to make the right decision. There's going to be no more juggling, no more fluctuating, and you are going to positively bring everything into your life into balance. And you're going to stand tall, and you're going to shine, and you're going to do it yourself. Love it. Let's get you an advice card, and I will leave it here. I really love this reading for you guys, Gemini. And I think it's much, much better than the first reading. Interesting how Spirit always decides for me what's going on and what's not going on. Spirit, what is the advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? The advice. Thank you. Summon. I love it. Card number 13. So you know how, Gemini, when you want something, you just summon it? You summon whatever it is you want. I want it now. Well, Spirit's saying, just be patient. Okay? Be patient. All good things come in due time. All right? So again, I also feel that for some of you, it is time for you to summon your dreams. It is time for you to end some sort of temptations that you have in your life. It is time for you to really shine and stand tall. Okay, whatever it is that you desire at this time, I think you have a lot of luck on your side, and I think I would be shining if I was you. Well, good luck, my beautiful gems. Let me know what's going on in your life. I'd love to connect to your energy. And until the next time, I am sending you love and light. Bye for now.